Well, hello everyone and welcome to St. Genesis and Dark 2nd edition. This is my top 5 Warriors. Something I actually wanted to do ages ago. So, without further ado, my top 5. Okay, ready? Here we go. Right, 5th one. Haha! It's Reinhart the Worthy. He is my 5th favourite warrior. I don't know if you can see this all that well, but just for a recap, 4, 12, 4. Some interesting little stats there. Hero ability is the if you roll an X during the attack, you may suffer 1 fatigue to reroll 1 attack dice, which is really nice. You know, it's a limit once per attack. So I mean, every single time I roll an X, it's really annoys me. Every single time, it's just the critical attack. Oh, right, and the heroic feat was used after rolling an X during an attack to recover all of your fatigue and reroll all or any of your attack pool, which is yet again pretty good. So yeah, you really just want to like go crazy with him. I mean, seriously, why not? It's got 4 fatigue to use up, so yeah, just keep using it and using it. Every single time you roll that X, it's not an X. Unless you actually roll it again, which is unfortunate. So next is my 4th favourite warrior, which is... look at that, it's Pathfinder Derek. Okay, just a quick reminder. Movement 5, 10 health and 4 fatigue. Some good stats right there. Hero ability is... during each of your move actions, you may move through spaces containing monsters by spending 1 additional movement point for each occupied space. Remember, he's got movement 5. And his heroic feat is used when you move out of a space containing a monster to immediately perform an attack targeting that monster. This attack does not require an action and gains Surge Pierce 3. So right off the bat, straight away, it's the movement 5. Great. And having 4 fatigue can really help when it comes down to trying to move, because you can also use your fatigue move every single time. It's brilliant. I mean, how else are you going to get through all of those monsters that the Overlord likes to block, which I do like to block myself. Well, not block myself as in when I'm the Overlord I like to block these, but when someone's using Pathfinder Direct, it's just tactics change, and that's what Pathfinder Direct does best. Move through Overlord's monsters, and also having that 1 extra attack can also make a difference. I mean, why not? Especially with a Surge Pierce 3, if you've got a decent weapon and you think you're going to get surges. Brilliant. 3rd favourite warrior is Alice Rain. Alice Rain, okay, so she's got 4, 12, 4. Pretty good stats, actually, really. It's very good. And her hero ability, just for a reminder, each time a hero adjacent to you suffers 1 or more damage from an attack, you recover 1 fatigue. You count as an adjacent hero as well. So it's you and every other adjacent hero, which is brilliant. And the heroic feat, used during a player's turn to refresh all exhausted cards in your play area and recover 2 fatigue. I do like Alice. This is why she's my 3rd favourite, and the reason being is that her hero ability is very good. I mean, it's so good that you could just keep using your skills again and again and again. You don't even have to worry about low fatigue. I mean, you're probably constantly going to get it back as long as you get in the right areas or that you're in the front lane. Yet again, remember, a hero adjacent to you, you are a hero that's adjacent to yourself. And of course, the heroic feat, refreshing all of the cards. So if you've got some that's skills that's used for not just your turn but another player's turn, you could use that, or maybe an Overlord's turn, you can use that. Or if you don't really have anything and you just want the fatigue back, you can still use it and you just gain 2. Just like that. It doesn't cost an action, which is great. I do love Alice, and she is amazing. That's why she's in number 3. Next up we have my second favourite hero, or one of my worst favourite heroes when I'm playing the Overlord. Syndra. Okay, so just for a recap, 4, 12, 4. Okay, yeah. Hero ability, if you have not moved during this turn, you recover 2 fatigue at the end of your turn. That's if you have not moved. Most of the time you're going to be moving, so the hero ability isn't that great as per se, but it's not really about the hero ability. There's been times when the hero abilities came in handy, when it's all of a sudden I haven't moved whatsoever and I really do need the fatigue back. There you go, it's good. But it's all about her awesome heroic feat. This heroic feat just seems to be overpowered. So use during your turn to choose a hero within free space of you. You and that hero may each immediately perform a move action. This is in addition to the 2 actions each hero receives during their turn. And you just want to use it practically turn 1, immediately, straight away. Go. I mean, that's one of the best things ever. It's just so good, and like I said, being at the beginning, you are already next to another hero anyway, so there you have it. It makes more sense to do it straight away. And of course, like I said, her hero ability is well, not that brilliant, but it's still very good, and yeah, again with some decent stats as well. Hence why she is my number 2 favourite warrior. Now, are you ready for my number 1 warrior? Well, I certainly am, for Trenlo the Strong. Okay, movement 3, 12 health, 3 fatigue. Okay. Stats. Anyway, hero ability is each of your attacks gain +1 damage, and each time you are affected by an attack, add 1 shield to your defense results. Brilliant. Heroic feat. Use when you perform an attack before dice are rolled. Choose and remove 1 defense dice from the defense pool of your target. Heroic feat is very good unless you roll an X. Then that becomes a... But it's all mainly is hero ability. Hero ability is amazing. I mean, wow. You're practically always going to wound something or kill something in at least 1 attack. You're probably not even going to take any damage whatsoever as well. Okay, yes, he is slow, and he doesn't have a lot of stamina, but that's all good and all. It doesn't matter. It's still very good. You can get around these 2 with some decent items that you can find, or not. Maybe not. You don't want to. And also remember, each of your attacks gain +1 damage. It doesn't state if it's a melee, so therefore you can use ranged weapons as well. Gotta take that in mind, because I have actually used Trenlo Strong with a bow. Brilliant. So therefore he's like a walking, talking tank that has range. So more like a real tank, which is brilliant. Love it. Absolutely love this one so much. And I hate it when being the Overlord when someone picks him. So there you have it. That was my top 5 warriors. So you have Trenlo coming from Oath of the Outcast. Outcast? Oath of the Outcast. Let's try that again. Syndra, which comes from the core game, which you should already have, which is great. Alice from Manor of Ravens. Pathfinder Jurek from Labyrinth of Ruin. Good expansion there. And Reinhart the Worthy from Lair of the Worm. These are all of my top 5 warriors. What's your top 5 warriors? go ahead and put a list down the bottom in the comments. Well, that way is not really, the comments would probably be that way. No, yeah, about that way. Go ahead, unless you don't want to. I think it's always fun to do a top 5. What about you? Anyway, that's all I have, so thank you very much for listening. Bye.